All right, welcome to Applied Skills 9 to 12. The first thing we should probably All right, welcome to Applied Skills 9 to 12. The first thing we should probably work out is the fact that you likely registered for a course that may have been called something different than Applied Skills 9 to 12. Whether you're in grade 9, 10, 11, or 12, it will depend, and there will be a different registration name for it. But ultimately, you are in the course called Applied Skills 9 to 12. My name is Mr. Buzza, and I'm going to be your host, your supervisor throughout this journey in this course. And it's actually quite simple, very straightforward, and hopefully kind of fun for you if you're handy and you want to do some projects. So before we get to the projects, let me tell you about what it means to get started in Applied Skills 9 to 12. There are 5 steps. You're going to see it in your website. 5 steps to getting started. And the 5th step are some safety steps, some assignments that help me to know that you're going to be safe when you walk through these projects. So once you've gotten through the getting started section, you are active in the course. That means the clock is ticking. You've got 12 months to complete the course. Now, it shouldn't take you 12 months. The way it works is there are 3 units. Each unit ultimately is a project. Now, for each project, you should expect about 30 to 40 hours of work. And that work includes your hands-on work with the project itself, but then also the red tape, the paperwork that connects with me to show me what you're doing along the process. Does that make sense? Let me break down the 5 things that you need to do throughout each project or throughout each unit. The first thing is you need to report to me through weekly logs. Now, the way it's set up is there are 10 logs per project. So that means the expectation is 3 to 4 hours per week per project. So you can call that a term. And the weekly logs are really simple. It's just a snapshot from you to me so that I can have a better idea of where you're at and what you're doing in your project. But before we even start the weekly logs, there are 4 parts to the actual project. The first is the proposal. What we don't want to do is have you start running on a project when it's not an appropriate project. Okay? If your project is a doodle of cartoon cat, well, that's not what we're looking for in this course. So your proposal will be written, and there's kind of very clear guidelines as to how the proposal goes. You're going to write a proposal to me, and I will review that proposal, and I'll either give you the thumbs up or the thumbs down, so that you know if you're on the right track. Step 2 is the project planning. Now, I don't know how much woodworking you've done or how many projects you've done in the past, but a simple measurement of future success is how much you plan. And I want to see that you've planned thoroughly. Give me as much detail about what you plan to do for this project. Then the third part is the favorite part. That's just the work of the project. And in that instance, the best thing to do is when you're working on your project, after it's been approved and I've seen your plans, after you've done that, take tons of pictures, take videos, take, time-lapse photography, whatever you want to do. Give me as much footage of the project you're working on as possible. I want to see the process. And then the final step is the actual presentation. And it's nothing grand. I want to see pictures, and I want to hear a review of the process. I want to hear from you. You know what? I have one student who just did such a good job, and he told me exactly the mistakes he made, the things he'd do differently next time, things he was proud of. Those are the types of things I want to hear in your presentation. And again, each step is clearly detailed, and you'll see what I want from each step in the course itself. But let me go right back to the very beginning. Throughout the process, I need you to document your journey through weekly logs. That's kind of our way of staying in touch to make sure that you're not forgetting about this course and out chewing gum. I don't know why I said chewing gum, but out doing other things. I want you to just kind of stay consistent and faithful to this course, and you'll be done by June if you start in September. And here, you know what, that's one thing I don't think I can let slip, is you need to know that really the only people who have ever struggled with this course are those who have kind of left it, let it lie, and then come July, they're freaking out because they've got to cram a ton of work in. Be consistent, work throughout the year, and you'll have no problem with the course. Along the way, I want you to know that I'm here to help. I want to help. In fact, it's best for you the more communicative you could be with me. So stay in touch, be faithful to the projects, and have fun. Hopefully you're going to do some stuff that makes you proud and that creates maybe a portfolio of work that you can pass on to somebody else. But again, I'm here for you. I'm looking forward to working with you. Have a great time in the course. Goodbye.